Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just getting ready for the Beyonce concert. So excited, the Cowboy Carter. But before I do that, I had to show you guys that chocolate from Trader Joe's. They're like little miniature Snickers with the nuts aren't exactly as big as a Snickers bar. They have the nuts real grinded up. So I really like these things. You get them from Trader Joe's for $2.99 for the bag, and they're little miniature ones. They're smaller than the mini ones that you get, like if you're getting some Snicker bars, minis or whatever. They're smaller than that, which means that you could possibly eat more than what you should. But I did not. I just kind of get two or three, and I basically, that's my treat for the day. So right now I'm just priming my face. I've already moisturized. I've already concealed my spot at the top. Gonna go underneath my eyes with my concealer like normal. My routine, pretty much the same. Hope you guys don't get too bored with watching the same thing over and over again. But I do my makeup differently each time I do it. Like sometimes I might do the exact same steps I do on other videos, and then other times I might skip a step or I might add a step. But anyway, this is how I do my makeup, and I'm just enjoying getting back into doing my makeup, you guys. It's been a few months now that I've been consistent with doing my face for work and not walking out of here looking like a bum. Just kidding. So I'm gonna spray with that e.l.f. Setting spray, and I'm gonna just go under my eyes and blend that concealer out, and whatever excess I have on my sponge, I'm just gonna go over the top of my eye. You guys see how dark my eyes are at the top naturally? That is the natural color of my eyes. I used to think it was because I'm just not getting enough sleep or whatever, but no. Sometimes the circles are just circling. So you got to get them circles together because I don't want to look like a raccoon. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get those brows together. I always do one brow to get just bomb. I always do one eyebrow really, really good. And that other eyebrow, I gotta spend more time on it. I don't know if it's the way I'm holding my hand, holding the pencil, whatever, but I always get that one brow, this one right here. I get it perfect the first time. But that other brow, I'm on it for a long time, trying to make sure that everything looks consistent and that I don't look like, what's my famous line? Cousins. You know, I want my brows to be sisters, not cousins. So I just try my best to just make them look as the same as I can. But look at that. I go over that brow one time and I'm able to, do pretty good. But I get to this one and it just seems like it's just not a good look. I don't know. I spend too much time on that brow. So anyway, you guys, looking forward to the concert, looking forward to the outing. Can't wait to see what Miss Beyonce is going to do tonight. The last time I saw her was the On the Run tour. I went with my sister and another friend to the On the Run tour with her and Jay-Z, and that was good. But I've never seen her or got a chance to see her just by herself. I missed the Renaissance tour when she was here last year, but I didn't want to miss Cowboy Carter, and I love the themes that she always puts on her concerts. I think for the Renaissance tour, it was silver and something else, so everybody's walking around with all this silver on, just looks so cute. So I love to, come up with something to wear for the Cowboy Carter concert. Basically, I just use what I had. I had a vest that I had for a long time, and I got it from H&M like a few years ago. I think I might have wore it on my birthday a couple of years, like 3 or 4 years ago. And it's just been in my closet. So I took that and then I went on Fashion Nova and found this skirt, and the skirt was like, they were having a 40% off sale. So I got the skirt for like $22 or something like that. And it came the next day. So I was happy about that. So I've had the skirt. And so I just paired it together. And I had already gotten all this jewelry from Shein, like that blue topaz jewelry and a few rings and things like that, dirt cheap on Shein. So I just kept all of my accessories and I kept putting them to the side. And I was like, well, this is what I'm going to wear. And the day I bought my skirt, I also got my cowboy hat from Fashion Nova, and it was only $15, and it had the color that the blue topaz jewelry. It had it around the brim of the hat, so I was really happy about that. So I was like, okay. And it was on sale for I got it for 15. My daughter got her hat for 15. So we were pretty much together. Everything that you see us with on, we pretty much already had. We might have added something, you know, as a last minute thing, like, oh, this would be cute with this, because at first I was gonna go with this long denim jacket that I had, and I was just gonna accessorize the crap out of it and just, try to make it look as nice as I could. But then when I saw that skirt, my wheels started turning, and I was like, oh, I could put that skirt with that vest, and I think that'll be cute. I like to play in my closet. I like to see what I have already and see if I can work something else out or go a different direction, working with what I already have and just adding something to that. And so, yeah, I thought it came out really cute. When I posted my pictures on Instagram, got a lot of compliments. We both got a lot of compliments on what we decided to wear and how we put ourselves together. So it was very simple. And you guys, the different outfits, the different looks I saw at the concert, people really went all out. And you could tell that they either handmade this stuff or they had somebody make it for them, because I've never seen a lot of this stuff that I was seeing last night. I just haven't. People was making their own chaps out of jeans, and you could tell they made them because of how nicely fit it was to their bodies, and just how they added their own decor to their chaps and everything. And I just love creativity. I love it. I love seeing other people be creative as well. It's just so fun to me. I love to see what other people come up with and how they're going to look. And it was just a lot of cute outfits last night. There were some misses too, but I'm not the type to point out the misses, because I'm all about positivity over here. We all miss the mark. We all get it wrong sometimes. So I just, just looked and say, oh, she really looks cute anyhow. She might not have gone the direction that she wanted to go, but it still looks good, and she took her time, you could tell, to master the look for herself. So I'm not here to talk about nobody else. I'm really not, you guys. So, like I said, we all miss the mark sometimes. We all get it wrong, and you just try to be positive and try not to talk about people and, ooh, what she got on? That looks horrible. No, who does that? Like, let's stop doing that, you guys. Let's be more positive. Everybody has their own creativity and what they deem to be creative and what they deem to be cute. So, you just roll with it and don't let it affect your life. Some people be real affected by what somebody else has on. Like, no, we're not doing it. I'm not over here. So anyhow, you guys, I put on my foundation and I'm just, brushing it all in and blending it in and everything. And this is my old Too Faced eyeshadow palette. It still smells like peaches, you guys. I love this. It's old as I don't know what. And when I say old, I'm talking about like a few years. So um I'm just going in with that transition color. I love this palette because it has a good transition color. And then it also has good lid colors for, to put on your lid. And it's pretty much everything you need to create whatever look you're trying to create. And a lot of some palettes, they don't have a good transition color, but they have other colors. Like, if you're doing more of a darker look or whatever, or more of a nude look, those are good. But this palette right here, I liked a lot because you can go whatever direction. They had nudes, it had the transition color, it had the dark color. You could go whatever direction you wanted to go. And you see me over here trying to ponder what it is, what I'm about to do. So anyway, I go into this color and it's all ready to pan. So I know this must have been a color that I really, really liked. So I was kind of scraping around the pan to get this color. So I put it on quite a few times to get it to be as bold as I could get it. Didn't really know which way I was going to go, just knew I wanted to do a darker side. So right now I'm taking that blending brush and I'm just blending in the transition color in the top of the eyeshadow just so it doesn't look so, two things going on at once, you know, a harsh line. Any harsh line, you blend it out with your blending brush. So I'm deciding to go in with that darker color, and I just took this other brush that I had. I think this is a Morphe brush. Can't really tell you what's the, you know, what number or name of it is right now, but that is probably one of my Morphe brushes, and I like their brushes too. So I'm going in with that color, and I'm building that color, and I'm trying to make an outer V. That's what I remember back in the day, the girls, when they would do their smoky eyes or whatever, they were always talking about making an outer V. So that's what I'm trying to do right here, make an outer V. And then I'm going to blend it out with my blending brush. So once I get my outer V on both sides, I just blend it out with my blending brush really good. And I can blend forever. I could stand here and go in a circle on my eyes forever until I get it the way I want it. Never really mastered the smoky eye, you guys. I've tried it so many times on myself, and I just never seem to get it right. It always comes out some variation of this, or it's just a little darker, you know. And I don't know. I just never got it because I don't go underneath my eyes to give you that, you know, that's that real smoky underneath your eye and everything. And that's probably the mistake that I'm making, because I'm not going underneath my eye with the darker color as well. Because I tried it one time, and y'all, it just didn't look right to me. I didn't like how it looked. So I was like, you know what? Let me not try to work up underneath my eyes. And then I have very sensitive eyes. If I start going underneath my lash line, underneath, you know, the bottom of my eyelashes, yeah, sometimes my eye just starts getting irritated. It starts itching or whatever. So it's like, I don't even want to go there. So I'm just going back into that color because I might have lost a little bit of color when I was blending it out. So then I'm just going into a lighter color, and I'm just going over underneath my brow bone. And that just basically makes the eye pop a little bit. I like it. And then you again, of course, you just blend. Whatever you do, you just go back in and blend. That's my technique anyway. You know, I'm not the makeup guru, but I do, you know, do mines like this. And if you decide to do yours like this, my suggestion is just whatever you put on, just try to blend it as much as you can. So then I go back into this other little color. This is something I used to see the ladies do. They go into the lightest color that has a little sparkle in the palette, and they go in the very corner of their eye, and they just lay a little bit of that color right in the corner of their eye. And I think it does give a little something. It gives a, I don't know. I don't know what you would call this, but I guess it gives a little something. And then I'll probably blend it out just a little bit. I don't know. I might or I might not. I don't even remember if I did. Oh, I did. I blended out just a little bit. I'm the type of person, whatever I put on, I'm going to do a little bit of blending just to make sure everything looks cohesive. So a lot of times I'm not 100% sure if I'm doing something right. I do things the way I think they're supposed to be done. And sometimes I get good results, and sometimes I don't. But that's makeup, guys. When you're learning how to do your own makeup, you have to do things your own way, you know, because I was trying to do everything that the ladies were doing, and sometimes I would get really bad results. So I was just like, let me try to do it the way I think it's supposed to be done, and this is, you know, my way. And I guess that's how you have to do it. Makeup is very personal. It's very, you know, personalized, and you do what's best for you, because none of us have the same eyelids, none of us have the same eye shape, you know, so you do what's best for you. So guys, I got those like 30 pair of lashes from Shein. It was a 30 pack, and a lot of them are very exaggerated. So I was like, let me find the least exaggerated ones on here, and these were them. They looked really cute, you guys, and I love how it looks when I look down. You can see, you know, my eyeshadow. You can see my eyeliner. I think I go back in a little later to clean up my eyeliner a little bit, but I think it came out really good. And if you see white on my eyelash, it's because the lash is still drying. You know, the glue is still drying, but when it dries, it's gonna look much like the other one, and it's gonna be clear. So I'm just going in to my highlighter like I always do, and just getting my nose and my cheeks. giving myself a little more exaggeration. So you'll probably see me go into it a little bit more than I normally do and go a little higher than I normally do if I was going to work or something. So I'm going somewhere tonight. I'm outside, y'all. So I'm trying to give myself a little extra sparkle here and there. So now, what am I going to do? I'm going to blend that out. Whatever I do, I just blend, y'all. I just blend it out so that it doesn't look too, any harsh lines and definition between the blush and the highlighter. And this is how I ended up looking, you guys. I got my penny wig on. I'm showing you my jewelry. I got that necklace from Shein. This was all my Shein jewelry. And now I'm showing you how my hat looked, y'all. When I first got this hat, I was like, ooh, I do not like the hat, y'all. I just felt like it was coming up too much on the sides. And then my daughter kept telling me, Mom, that's how it's supposed to look. I was like, well, I don't know if I like this. But anyway, I kept messing with it. I kept bending it. I kept trying to see if I could get it to work the way I wanted it to work, because I had to remember I paid $15 for the hat. Some ladies were spending a lot more money, but this was the full outfit. This is my daughter. And these are a few pictures we took once we got seated and everything. And then here comes Beyonce doing her thing. This is her stage. It's shaped like a guitar. And the woman just put on a performance. She put on a beautiful performance. And I just loved it so much. I enjoyed it. I really did. I enjoyed it. We ended up getting that drink that she has. I think it's called a Cowboy Carter drink. I didn't get a picture of it, but maybe I can insert one at the end of the video so you guys can see what the drink cup looked like. But Beyonce was sharp, you guys. She was sharp, and she looked so cute, and her stage was nice, and I loved everything. Every outfit she had on was just so pretty. You could tell it was just so much detail to this tour. It was just so much detail. She's a very good performer. Beyonce performed for a good 2.5 hours. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. And she had these videos that were just really nice. She shared family photos of herself, her and her family, and her childhood pictures and her kids. She really shared a lot with her fans, and I thought that was pretty dope. That was nice to see. So I enjoyed all of her, concert. I really did. She got down, y'all. She really got down. And her stage, I was trying to show you guys her stage. It was so nice. And this is my daughter. She was singing that song about I am a diva. She was like, you ain't no diva. It was so funny. And then that's her getting her little groove on. She was dancing her little butt off. I was sneaking into taking video of her. She was so hyped. But here comes what is her daughter's name? Oh God, forgive me, y'all. I can't remember her daughter's name, but this is her daughter, and Blue. Her daughter Blue. Blue did an excellent job. She really did. I'm so proud of her, because I heard for Renaissance they was trying to give her some negative feedback on her performance, but she is a kid, y'all, and she's just getting better and better. And I just know she's gonna probably end up being a really good performer. I thought this was dope, you guys. Look at Beyonce on this. What is this, a horseshoe or something? She was sitting on this horseshoe type thing, and she was kind of like going through the air and just singing, and she had this fire coming out. It was just dope, you guys. Really, really dope. We got these wristbands that turned color. The light would change colors, and then you would look around. Everybody had the lights. So, y'all, to sum it all up for you, it was an amazing show. And I hope everyone gets the opportunity to get out, get dressed up in cowboy gear, and have an amazing experience, because I surely did. This is a very hardworking lady, hardworking performer, and I really enjoyed her show. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for all my new subscribers. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate the support. And again, you guys have an amazing day. Happy Mother's Day. And I hope you have something beautiful planned for yourself. Love you guys. Bye.